Hello there and welcome to my stream today where I might have had a few small technical difficulties. It's fine, Volprak. Have a nice day. Have a nice chill evening or whatever. I don't exactly know what you'll be doing, but yeah. I mean, hey, with a little bit of luck, we have quality settings, right? Because Twitch is consistent like that, right? I swear, that's probably my biggest gripe with Twitch. That has never been changed. But hi, I am here a little bit late because of unintended and unexpected technical difficulties. However, despite those, today we're going to be starting off my favorite event of this entire game. Because the last time that we were playing, which is already 2 weeks ago, we finished the Singularity event. Now, there's another event that has been added to this list, which, you know, I don't remember if I have not played this. They actually added one of the events I haven't played yet. That's actually very good. That way I'm actually going to be caught up on the story sooner or later. Because there's still a lot of stuff to go through. What we're doing today, though... Today, we're doing Continuum Turbulence. Right after Angelia has detonated a dirty bomb, basically pushing the entire area into absolute chaos. Here we are now. Now, I don't remember if this comes first. I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure that that's at the end. Now, there's technically 4 chapters, but the 4th one is just one mission that is not even available right now because it's a ranking mission. So it's 3 chapters, again, such as the exact same as the last event. I'm also going to move myself over to the right, because otherwise I'm going to be obstructing the dialogue as we head into Waste. There we go. I didn't accept my click the first time. That's fine. 22 hours before the collapsed fluid bombs went off. M4 Mod 2. Are you still alive? Sub 2, can you hear me? Still... Ow. What happens? Why isn't anyone moving? I can't detect anyone's signal. That's it. It was those military units from back then. They opened fire at us and then... You all betrayed, just like they planned. This voice is... Is it a false communication? The reactivation signal's being hacked. Please proceed to the indicated repair unit immediately for an overhaul. Illegal reactivation will severely degrade part life. Please accept or deny this request. I can't move. Your body was too badly damaged. This was the only way you could be reactivated. Bear with it for now. Understood. I accept the forced reactivation. Order received. Beginning forced reactivation. Sub-2 simulated neurons have awakened, and a wave of intense sensory feedback assaults a neurocloud. Yeah! It worked. That voice just now... What's that you, 16? You're still alive? In a sense, yes. That's wonderful. Wait a minute. Your signal IFF is red. Is that a Sanguis signal? What's going on, 16? Don't worry about that. I'm hacking into your transmission. I can't keep this up for long. I've marked several coordinates on your map. Find a way to get there. 16 is with SF. Should I actually trust her? Completing different objectives in this mission will lead to different story routes. Once you complete an objective, you will not be able to begin the other routes until an end is reached. You will only be allowed to pick a new choice by backtracking. The routes you have already cleared will always be available. Your choices are to go to the helipad for the repairs, or find your way to the Sanguis command post. Your decision will affect the plot progression, so please choose wisely. Basically, we can either go repair ourselves. Basically, there's two victory conditions. And we're going to be defying M16 and go straight to that command post. I'm pretty sure that... Okay, I can't actually do that way. If I just rush straight for it, we're gonna lose 2 encirclement, so I'm gonna actually have to take 2 turns here. So this is going to take 1 extra moment. Nothing big. Continuing Turbulence is one of those events that is really, really well written. And I was really looking forward to actually playing it on stream. Maybe I can just do this. As we will be safe, the enemy doesn't move anyway. The only reason why I needed to capture a second point is to, you know, not get encircled ourselves. Very good. But very nice. End the rounds. And I'm pretty sure that this leads us to a dead end, story-wise. Mission success. Because that should lead us to the top area, to Nightfall. Now, there isn't really much you can do on this one, but it's fine. Yeah, start of operation. I don't remember this mission, I'll be honest. Shut up, you traitor! I won't, I'll never. Subdue grits her teeth and cuts the transmission. Kill you. Kill all SF. Oh, 4. Where are you? What should I do? I can't believe it's 16 anymore. I'm alone. I have to decide by myself. An hour later. Sub-2 takes CSF command post and goes into a rampage, wrecking everything. Not enough. Not enough blood. I haven't found her yet, and 4 isn't here. I need to carry on. Sub-2 is shot in the back. The alerted SF remnants gather onto her. In an impaired state, Sub-2 can't respond in time. She hears M16 say something over the comms channel, but none of that matters anymore. Sub-2, ragged and all alone, can no longer move. Night falls on her in this unfeeling world. She does not stand up again. She does not feel anything again. She no longer knows what is happening in the world. Is this death? Is this the ending? And the answer that she sought. Sub-2's neural cloud slowly sinks into an endless confusion, until it is utterly confused, utterly devoured by the night. And this is where the plot twist comes in. Because obviously you're going to listen to M16. However, there's a story reason why you can pick something that didn't happen. Stop. Commander, Sub-2 did not die. She's still alive. You are lying to us. There's no point in doing so. Smack. My eyes can't catch what she did, but my body knows. Those aren't hands, but a pair of torture implements. There's no expression on the puppet's face after the punishment ends, neither enjoyment nor pity. I grit my teeth, my entire body hurts and I'm bleeding. My face must look even uglier now, worse than after being caught in the blast by that dirty bomb. The interrogation continues. Whenever you diverge from our information, we will consider more rigorous methods of interrogation in the future. Commander, amend your story. I know. I cough up a wad of blood, which probably has a tooth in there as well. I pants heavily and then I try to think through the pain. It is time for another story, and I have to reconsider its ending. Basically, the Commander, we, have been captured by the enemy. We are being interrogated, and we're telling them whatever we want to tell them. However, whenever they know that we're lying, we're getting punished. So while saying that Sub-2 died, well, they know that's not true. Instead, you go to the safe house. Now, I won't be replaying that same objective, because we know what will happen. We're going to go through here, there's no extra story bit. You get to the safe house. With great difficulty, Sub 2 uses her one remaining arm to drag herself to the indicated location. Can you perform a self-diagnostic? Beginning technical examination. Scanning. Severe damage to multiple parts. Severe damage to multiple parts. My combat capability is down to about 10%. Sub 2, you're the door with the highest parts modularity in the AR team. So, you want me to use parts from this field TSF? Think of a way to repair yourself. That way we might still have a chance. A chance? A chance to save her. That's right, M4. But your signal says TSF. Are you a bad guy now? Good, bad, are you still differentiating friends from foes in such simple ways? Do you remember our core orders? Protect M4A1 at all costs. If you're still willing to believe me, then repair yourself and hurry back to her side. Sub-2 continues dragging herself over the grimy battlefield and cross over to a pile of SF dolls remains before sitting down. 16. I don't believe you turned to Sanguis. Was it because of Parapluie? No, I did it willingly. I thought so. But if you SF, then I can't trust you anymore. I don't blame you for that. It's a fundamental principle for us. Don't talk anymore. Hurry up and repair yourself. You know what to do. Oh, I know just how to mess with SF parts. Snap. Sub-2 tears an arm off a corpse. But I don't know what's going on, and I don't know what to do next. I'll tell you about the rest after you repair yourself. If your car is still intact, then why don't you come over and save him for yourself? I can't appear just yet. They're all counting on you. Don't tell me I'm the only one left. Sub-2 squirms around, aligning the arm with her stump. Ka-chuck. Ah! This way I can fight, somehow. Everybody's gone. Sub-2 sniffles quietly. Are you crying? I'm not. You have to be strong. Do you remember M4's last coordinates? You might be in time. M4, oh, wait for me. Sub-2 follows the few relevant memories in a neural cloud and struggles her way into a safe house. Sub-2 sees a familiar T-doll. Her neural cloud seems to have completely ceased functioning. M4. What happened to you? Answer me. Sub-2 gets closer, intending to shake M4's body. Don't touch us, Sub. M16. What happened to M4? Her neural cloud is in stress mode. Can you connect to her level 2? It'll be just like how we executed synchronized orders in the past. Let me try. No good. She rejected all my connections. So the connection failed. Well, I don't know who did it. At least she's saved. Saved? You called it saved? If she can't regain consciousness, then at least let me move her. No, M4's neural cloud is extremely unstable right now. Doing unnecessary things to her will only make it worse. The enemy could appear at any time and you want me to just abandon her? Are you saying you want me to leave her behind for SF? Sanguis has already retreated. She'll be safer here instead. And you can't help us like you did before. I'm doing something more important. The M16 I know would never have said that. The situation's different now. Humans have to change, and so do dolls. I'm not good at thinking about things that are too complicated. This might be the last time I ever listen to you, M16. But if anything happens to M4, I won't let you off. She'll be fine, I guarantee it. Sub-2 stumbles over to the corner of the safe house. And then she comes to Ro's side. Ro. Let's go. Sub-2 picks up Ro's body and limps step by step toward the exit. She's already stopped functioning, Sub. Also, Ro's not like us. She has a chance to survive this. All she needs is to have her body rebuilt and a neural cloud re-downloaded into it. Sub doesn't answer. Instead, she steps outside the safe house. Thunk. Sub-2's body can't hold out, and she collapses into the rain with Ro's body. There's no point doing this. Then what's the point of anything? Everyone's gone. I'm all alone now. So what's the difference between being dead or alive? What's the point of living anymore? At the very least, I need to save a friend of mine. Sub-2 reaches out to Ro. Even if a neural cloud can be restored, the memories we shared and the memories we had with M4 will all be gone. At long last, we had the chance to be together like we used to be, but then... Stop. I'm only doing this for the people who need me. Good check. Sorry, Ro. I might be a little rough. Sub-2 rips Ro's body open and tears out a neural core. This way, we'll be able to go home together. Are you going to leave this place? If you go any further, we won't be able to stay in touch. You can't help me anymore either, can you? I'll figure out the rest by myself. And where are you going? I'm going to find the commander and return to Griffin. Even if you go back to Griffin, it won't make everything better. They are Team SF and Griffin. Everything you know may start to turn upside down. I don't see it, and I don't care. I only care that I might never be able to meet everyone again. Sub-2 forces a smile with great difficulty. Thank you for waking me up, 16. I'll treasure the chance you've given me, and I won't let myself die easily. Even if I'm the only one left, I have to survive. Sub leaves the safe house and vanishes into the pouring rain. Yep. Destroy all enemies. Now, Continuum Turbulence is one of those events where it really likes to fuck with you. And honestly, it's all the better for it. There's so much going on in the story at this point that it's really, really good. We just spawn a second echelon. Then we'll just kill everybody around. Spawn another squad. Sure, let's go with the machine gun. I'm just gonna flood this entire map with my units and just crush them all by brute force. Which is fine. Entirely fine. Now all of the enemies are on wait, so they're not actually going to attack anyone. But at the same time, I can attack them. Run straight into them and burst them down to nothing. Turn them into dust. There they go. They're all dead. Completely randomly here. There's actually something that is coming this month that is making me fairly curious, because one of the machine guns in that squad, one of the big four, is getting an exclusive equipment. Now, for the people that don't play this game, they might not know what that means. For the people that do know that play this game, they do know what that means, because it's a big upgrade, and the big four are already the best machine guns in the game, basically. With, like, some very niche exceptions. So I'm very curious just how good that will turn PKP. Also should maybe actually consider telling my friends that they should really log into the game daily just to get that equipment, because it's an exclusive equipment for PKP. Let's just finish this map off really quick. Oh, we could have just... like, this map is fairly simple, there's nothing special about it. Okay. Let's go. Sub-2 finds Sheldon and collapses onto the ground. She looks at her tiny little companion resting in her hands. Ro. Sub-2 gives Ro's car a shake. There's no response. It's class you can't hear anything. Isn't it nice not having to be drenched by the rain, not having to walk, not having to think? You've always been better at the last one, right? Sub-2 studies Ro's car. Ro, I need you. Sub-2 thinks. She devotes all her processing power to looking for a way to survive. I'll just put you in here for now. Sub-2 grabs Ro's car and stuffs it inside her body. Oh, here's a cold. Should have warmed you up a little bit with my hands before putting you in me. Ro? There's no response. Of course. Ro won't wake up unless she has power. Neurocloud cores can't go without power for too long. It's been a while now. The core's internal emergency power supply must be almost used up. But if I use my own power supply to charge her, I won't be able to fight for long in the future battles. Looks like I'll need to find an auxiliary power supply to charge Ro up. And after that, still need to find a safe place. Ro's core is too fragile, but I have to find a way to back up data up onto me. Then where should I go? It's up to your size. Got no idea at all. If only you could speak, Ro. Suggestion on order would be fine. Sub-2 stares at Ro's core and is silent for a long time. Then she curls into a ball. I just don't want to be left behind. Where should I go? After a long time, everything fades into silent emptiness. Until? Until what, I wonder? Figure that out in the next one. Auxiliary power. Let's go. After a long time, everything fades into silence and confusion. Until... Ah! I've got it. There should be auxiliary power supplies in a warehouse somewhere. Surely the military wouldn't take those, right? That means they're definitely in there. Yep, let's go look for a Griffin warehouse. Let's check the map. There's got to be a supply point around here somewhere. Ha! There's a resupply point just opposite, and there ought to be a backup power supply in there. Who knows, some Griffin T-Dots may still be around, and while I don't know how I should greet them, it should be okay as long as we're all on the same side. Damn, so many SF units around. Mustn't be rash. Got to learn from M4 and the others and think of a cautious plan. Do my best to avoid the big groups, and if anyone spots me, I have to destroy them right away. But will it work? So do things carefully about this. Yep, I've covered all the possibilities. There are no loopholes. It's perfect. Let's do it. Come on, Ro. We'll be able to wake you up soon. Clearly, nothing could possibly go wrong. Again, a fairly simple mission. Our only objective is to capture the command post. And this time around, it doesn't even seem like we have to spawn a second unit, because we can just go straight for this heliport. And that's going to give us not quite enough movement points to get to the end. We're going to be one short. We're going to be one movement point short of reaching the end of the mission. Let's go. And turn. Alrighty. Time to just rush straight to the point. None of the enemies are actually moving in this mission, so it's entirely fine. We can just take whatever path we want. This is fine. Blinded by the light. As we get a 3-star, and that was very bright. End the turn here. Next turn starts. Go for the command post. Mission done. Very simple. It is the start of the event, basically. They're usually very simple to start off with. And in new events, there's even a bit of a change to how things are approached, where it's not just the first missions that are simple and easy, but the entire approach to events has changed to the point where there's difficulty sliders for the entire event. So if you want to, you can play through the entire event on easy difficulty. And usually, if you just want the story completion, that is entirely fine. Sub 2 successfully enters the Griffin's resupply point. Heh, looks like my plan worked really well. Hello? Anyone there? Anybody? In the end, I'm still alone, huh? Where did everyone go? Sub 2 inspects the surroundings. This place is a mess, but there are no signs of a fight. Could it have been an emergency withdrawal? Still, the footprints are fresh, so they couldn't have gone too far. If I chase them now, I might make it in time. But I don't know where they ran either. I should look in the warehouse just in case. Sub 2 runs up to the warehouse. I wonder if my current body could get past the authentication? Pushes... yeah? Hey, the door's not even closed! Sub 2 pokes her head inside and looks around. Ah, it's empty after all. They didn't leave anything behind. Now we've both been abandoned, row. Sub 2 looks down in dejection and stares at the ground. Then she notices the footprints in the mud. These footprints... no. Griffin doesn't have anything with 4 legs. Ah, Dynagates! Dynagates must have taken away all the stuff in here. Which means... Sub 2 starts organizing her thoughts. SF must have looted the resupply point, but the Griffin forces must have run off ahead of time. In that case, the most likely possibility is that all that stuff was taken to a nearby Sanguis resupply point, right? Oh. Sub 2 brings up an electronic map. This sort of thing is too risky even for me. Dearo, the things I do for friendship. And while this writing right now is fairly light-hearted, this is the equivalent of carrying around a wounded comrade. So then, reserve outpost. Let's go. Boom. Found it. This is a Sanguis reserve outpost, and the unit signals here are really weak. Looks like hardly anyone's guarding it. For safety's sake, I'll expand my detection radius. Sub 2 looks closely at the electronic map. The enemies are all above the base? What are they doing? Eh, who cares? All I need is to steal a power supply anyway. This is a great opportunity. Looks like we'll be able to see each other again soon, Ro. Now all we need to pinpoint now all we need to do is to pinpoint the location. Boom. Just then, Sub 2 notices several Griffin signals on the map. Are those Griffin T-nodes? Don't tell me they're the forces from the resupply point who got surrounded by Sanguis Ferry and were forced to flee. And then SF left their own base to chase them. Sub 2 hesitates. Keep calm and think, Sop. What would Ro do? She'd say, our friends are surrounded by SF and they're about to be wiped out. We must save them no matter how dangerous it is. We're allies on the battlefield. Yeah, she'd definitely say that. But these thoughts can back the neural clouds up, right? And I only have one shot at this. Ro isn't awake yet, and I don't have a command module either. I'm all alone while SF must surely have a ringleader with them. She looks different from what you remember. Oh, that's because she was blown up and has replaced multiple body parts with SF parts. So, yeah. That one arm doesn't belong to her. It's one of the fallen enemies that she just ripped out and popped onto herself. Same with one of her legs. And an eye! Also, hi there, Edro. Yeah! This game is fucked. This game is pretty fucked. Yeah, she's also carrying around the neural core of Ro, which is basically her brain. Trying to get power to it because, you know, if it runs out of power, memory is gone. Yes, I'll drink something. How are you doing today, Retro? You're fine now. Okay. That means that you were probably not fine earlier, but I'll leave that for now, I guess. If something has been the case, I hope it resolved itself and you don't have to deal with it. It's 29 degrees in your room. Ah, okay, yeah, no, that's fair. I do have a fan next to me, and was thinking about turning it on, but I haven't yet. Because at the moment it's still okay. It's probably like 26, 27 degrees here. Yeah. High heat is painful. I understand entirely. Nobody's going to take responsibility for my actions. Would it be safer to find a backup power source first? Ah, what a pain. Why do I have to make choices like these? I'm not even the team leader, and I haven't been given any orders either. What should I do? Subdue stands in place, but the world does not answer. Whatever, I'll just head out first. That's right, I'll head out first and think about it later. If you choose to rescue the Griffin T-Dolls, you will need to eliminate all enemies to buy time for them. If you capture the enemy command post, you will be considered to have abandoned the rescue and left the battlefield. Your decision will affect the plot progression, so please choose wisely. Once you complete an objective, you will not be able to proceed. Yeah. So, first things first, I am pretty sure that capturing the command post is the non-canon option. You can change the plot. Hang on. You will understand when I do it. It is a bit of a special situation for this event. It is very cool, though, because they have thought of it. So yeah, I'm going to go and capture the command post, which, again, I'm pretty sure is non-canon. You super confused? You'll see in a moment. I've explained it earlier, because there was one other cutscene where you get an example of the situation. However, you could skip that, and the first time that I played through this event, I think I might have skipped it, and then came back to it later. You'll see. Straight to the command post. Let's go. Feel like you remember. Feel like this game is the game you remember on crack. Well, the thing is, I don't know how far you've gotten into the story because it's wild. Like, yeah. I just want to tell you that at the end of the last event, we set off basically a biological bomb in an exclusion zone to just get the military off our back. Basically, a weapons of mass destruction we just kind of detonated because we can. Well, not we, Angie. And Angie is great. You always skip this. God damn it, Retro! Ah. I had a feeling, I'll be honest. This is not the only game where you've done it. So, I'm pretty sure that this goes over here. Oh, first of all, YouTube. Yeah. You know I always skip the MMO and mobile game stories. Yes, however, the Girls Frontline story is genuinely great. To the point that I am eagerly awaiting the next event. That's not the button that I wanted to click. And also, you know, like, I think you were last playing when the story was, like, up to here? As you can see, there's a bit more now, and all of the events are slowly being added to playback. Which is what I'm doing right now with Continuum Turbulence. I'm pretty sure that Farewell Scarecrow is the thing that we're doing here now. Sub 2 chooses... Yep, okay. Sub 2 chooses to sneak into the Sanguis Reserve outpost and steal an auxiliary power supply. Played until the Guilty Gear character came out. Yeah, that was a co-op event that was fairly early on, actually. Found it. Now Rokan... Or was it BlazBlue? It wasn't BlazBlue. It was Elfeld. I don't know which game Elfeld is from, but it's Elfeld. Pay way too much for the game. Well, that's your own mistake. You don't have to do that. Kaboom. What's that sound? Excellent. That remaining batch of Griffin trash has been cleared away. See, gotcha. God damn it. Except for one last scrap. Scarecrow. Why are you hiding in our warehouse? Do you think the most dangerous place would be the safest? Then again, you did delay your death by quite a bit thanks to the sacrifice of your friends. Shut up, you bitch. I'll kill you in ways you can't even imagine. By all means, after all, we're both just doing our jobs. Wiping out those trash, wiping you out, it's all the same to me. Scarecrow can't have that many minions left after that battle just now. Still got a chance to beat her. Need to defeat her. In order to avenge everyone and get out of here alive. So... Scarecrow's up there at power 9,800, it's fine. It's not that much. Again, this is the very beginning of the event, so the power scores are not that high yet. And we're massively overpowering them. You go over here. Yeah, it's actually nice to see you again, because, you know, you do, sure, you only kill them in 0.1 seconds. How's that overpower? I mean, I could also use this, but, let's leave that for the moment. Because, surprise, Agent is very strong. And go straight for her. It's fine. Now, the boss will actually survive for a moment longer. However, it's fine. It's fine. G11 MVP. Let's go. Yes. What is it? G11 has mod? Yes, she does. And she's extremely good. The entire 4-4 squad has a mod. So, well, this is 4-4 plus 1. I know you love the sleepy fucker. Who doesn't love the sleepy fucker? The battle ends. Finally, it's over, Scarecrow. Nothing is over. You won't last long enough to leave this battlefield given the state your body's in now. What's a good gun area? Well, it's I don't know. I just want to go as far as I can. At least I took revenge for everyone. Revenge? Why do you need to take revenge? Did you know who they were? Did you see their faces before they died? Well, I did. I saw everything. I knew those dolls better than you ever did, those friends of yours. Did you ever care about them? You've been on your own since the beginning. You did everything for yourself. I've done unimaginable things for the people I care about. Have you? Can you say the names then? Can you say the names with pride, with no regrets? Sub-2 raises the weapon and a mocking smile appears on Scarecrow's face. You're pathetic. After thoroughly destroying Scarecrow, Sub-2 slumps to the ground. I have to survive. No matter what. Detected Griffin signal. Promised. Move in and wipe it out. Have to survive. Let's go. If there's one more mission in this path. Bloodless Battlefield. Let's go. And this, my friends, is where the military comes in, I'm pretty sure. It's only story, I'm pretty sure as well. There are way too many characters at this point. There isn't actually... Okay, there is actually a good chunk of story-relevant characters. However, since you stopped playing, not many new ones have been introduced that are very relevant to the story. There's the AR team, which you know. There's 4-4, which you know. The Commander, Persica, Helion, and Kruger, which you should know. Actually, you skipped the story. Actually, scratch all of that. After a brief struggle, Sub-2 is surrounded by military units. Target subdued. Requesting further instructions. Received. It's no good, huh? The military units raise their weapons. At least I tried my best. I did all I could. I got this far. So... nothing is left behind. Nothing has changed. The gunfire leaves Sub-2 forever stranded in a bloodless battlefield. Stop. Commander, Sub-2 did not die. She is still alive. You are lying to us. There is no point in doing so. Smack. My eyes can't catch what you... Oh, yeah. Those aren't hands, but a pair of torture implements. Yeah, it's the same as before. There's no expression on the puppet's face after the punishment ends, neither enjoyment or pity. I grit my teeth, my entire body hurts and I'm bleeding. My face must look even uglier now, worse than... The interrogation continues. Whenever you divert from our information, we will consider the more rigorous methods of integration in the future. Commander, amend your story. I know. Cough up a wad of blood, which probably has a tooth in there as well. I pant heavily and then I try to think through the pain. It's time for another story and I have to reconsider its ending. In other words, to explain to Retro as well, after, you know... I've explained it after the first bit. Whenever we diverge from the story... Well, it's basically the Commander making shits up as he's being interrogated. Trying to not tell the people that are interrogating him any proper information. Now, let's go back to the reserve outpost. Because we can go the other path. Which is to kill everyone. Not difficult. I'm not actually going to bother with it right now. It's fairly low strength. You just have to kill everyone. You have an infinite amount of time. That's funny. It is pretty funny. The thing is that, while these two times, the dialogue did actually copy each other, like these two have the same dialogue, that doesn't stay that way. The last day. Seeks for Storm. Come to think about it, why did I even join Griffin in the first place? If I had gone to work at a civilian firm, the worst that could have happened would be getting bullied or being a newcomer, right? Humans, dolls, I wouldn't be surprised by anything that the world could throw at us now. I accepted the imprint and became a tactical doll in order to protect myself and keep people from ever bullying me again. But why did things end up like this? If I'd just gone and been a maid or a clerk, the worst thing that could have ever happened would be having a trash can dumped over me in the streets or something. It'd still be better than dying in a place like this, right? There's no point in hiding, you Griffin trash. In the end, I got swept up by everyone's feelings, didn't I? I thought I could protect not just myself, but others too. I guess I really got carried away. Not even suited for this sort of thing in the first place. Goliaths, prepare to detonate. Still, at least I helped a lot of people. My only regret... Kaboom. Is that today will be the last day I work at Griffin. So it turned out to be someone like you. Are you trembling? I like the look on your face. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to save it. Wipe them out. Kaboom. Hold it right there. That's all. For a moment I thought she was a Sanguis ringleader. At least, until she tore a Dragoon to shreds. That was when I realised. That T-Doll, cobbled together from all matter of mangled parts. I remember, she is an elite T-Doll from Griffin's ace team. Why is she half made from Griffin's Sanguis parts? Is that all? Is that all you have? Hide and seek us over, Sanguis scum. Show me a good time now that I've found you. Sub-2 slaughters the surrounding SF units in moments. Are you one of us? Sub-2 turns, standing in front of CX-4 with filth all over her body and a drunken smile on her face. Did I scare you? Sub-2 expression returns to normal. That's okay, your signal ID is blue. It's a little red, but it's mostly blue. So you're Griffin T-Doll, right? I'm M4 Subma 2, a member of Griffin's AR Special Operations Team. CX-4 Storm, the leader of B Group's 17th Logistics Support Echelon. I mean, former Logistics Support Echelon. The commander sent all combat-capable T-Dolls to the front line. B Group. You mean echelons is under a different commander? Still, that's fine. That's wonderful. Doesn't matter who you are. I finally found Griffin forces. I'm sorry, we'll have to talk later. Huh? Sub-2 connects to the public comms channel. Your weather forecast for today is totally screwed, Scarecrow. It doesn't matter how many SF there are as long as I'm here. How dare mere recon ringleader like you try to set up such a huge encirclement? Oh, really? I, for one, think I'm lucky to have run into prey like you at the last moment. Has Sanguis logic processing deteriorated so badly that you'll actually believe in luck? If you lose a fight and start the mission again, it would be like, I swear all my T-Dolls died in that fight, so how are your life? Alright. I mean, technically? It doesn't actually do that now. Yes. It doesn't consider the loss of an actual story bit, but yeah, technically it could. After I send you back to the factory and rebuild your body, they should replace the head with a block of wood. Cheap stuff like that suits you better. I'll remember your words and play them back after I pluck off your head. Sanguis reinforcements. M4 stop mod. This way. That's too long, just call me Sub-2. Sub-2, why are you here? How shall I put this? I was just passing through. I wanted to wake up a friend of mine, and I passed through the area while looking for an auxiliary power source. I happened to see Scarecrow attacking you guys, so I decided to lend a hand. I'm glad I made it in time. You actually took such a huge risk to save us? I just thought being able to do a little bit was better than standing aside and watching, right? What's wrong? Subs, thank you so much. Oi, you don't need to get on your knees and hack my legs. I'm dirty, you know? I'm not really used to interacting with dolls I don't know. I say, I'm not fully functional right now, and I'm not a command doll, so don't expect me to be too much of help. It doesn't matter, I'm just glad someone was willing to help us. Alright, alright. If you're the team leader, can you contact the Griffin commander? Any of them would do. I'm very sorry, the battlefield's in a mess right now. And there's been disruption sources nearby, so all of our comms with HQ have been cut off. Our echelon's been getting by. Uh, oh, our echelon's been getting by through syncing up with the Casino protocol, but compared to having the commander here in person, our efficiency is. Speaking of which, you said you didn't have command modules up to. No, but I've picked up a thing or two about tactics. M4A1's past tactical plans and some of Commander's mission records are saved in my neural cloud. Maybe we could refer to them when coming up with a battle plan. That's wonderful. In the past, all we did was run logistics missions, and we were completely clueless as to what to do without a commander. So, can we count on you for leadership? But I've never been a leader before. Besides, aren't you the team leader? Technically speaking, yes, but I've got no experience, and I can't fight like you. If you think about it, I'd probably end up leading everyone to an early grave, just like just now. Alright then. I can't guarantee that I'll do a good job, after all my NeuroCloud's computation capabilities aren't nearly as good M4s in the others. In that case, you'd best stay close to me, and everyone. Without a command module, I can't give orders via command access, so I'll sync our data up with Xena protocol. Just take action based on the data you get from me. Still, you best prepare yourselves for this. Relaying messages this way is a lot more inefficient than giving direct orders. Our response time is going to be about half a beat behind SF. No problem. Everyone trusts you. Our response times were slow to begin with anyway. You don't need to state that sort of thing so proudly. Well, at least we've solved the problem of leadership. But we're too few in number. We can't even form a defensive line. Why didn't you retreat earlier? Our mission was to rescue our trapped friends, then to retreat to a Griffin base. However, we lost contact with the commander just after we arrived. SF attacked us, and we had no choice but to abandon the resupply point and run, but instead we ended up being surrounded bottled up here. If we could save our friends while SF was reorganizing their formation, we might be able to salvage our defensive line. Do you know where the trapdoors are? Yep. I'll mark the coordinates in your electronic map, Sub-2. So these places, then. I'm not too sure if I can do this. Sub-2? Sorry, this is my first time taking the lead like this. In a situation like this, I don't know... That's fine. I'm honored to be fighting by your side. If this turns out to be my last battle, then nothing would suit me better. Huh? You guys... You can't back up your neuroclouds? It seems something unexpected happened at Griffin HQ. We haven't been able to upload our neurocloud backups since before we met you. So this might be the only chance we have. You guys... Then... are you really prepared for this? Frankly speaking, we're not. But this might be a good thing too, the feeling of actually being remembered by someone, instead of being nothing but a set of cold, duplicated data. 6-4, what does it feel like to be remembered? It may sound kind of strange, but at times, I wonder if the fact that a doll can't die is a bad thing after all. It's like a curse. A curse. As a logistics doll, I often escort the operation teams into combat, and then see the bodies dragged back. And while they appear before me the next day, good as new, they also forget a lot of things. Have you ever felt that way, Sob? I'm sorry, I can't back up my neurocloud, so I can't quite relate. I probably don't experience such feelings very often. There's no need to apologize, Sob. I'm not complaining about the fact that was manufactured, but sometimes I can't help but wonder, what are we? The CX4 character design is just Japanese. No. I'll give you something. I'll give you some help here. Have you considered Italian? Long black hair, fairly revealing clothing, but also, you know, the not suit, but you know, suit-ish jacket and everything. It's a fairly Italian design. Also, the gun is Italian as well. They actually do a fairly good job at characterizing the guns for the country that they're from. Like the ribbon... No, even the ribbon is fairly frequent in Italian stuff. How the clothes are. I mean, anime style, that just comes with the territory, right? Nobody would go out like this. I mean, obviously, but at the same time, they're not people. Technically. Kind of. That is really weird to say. But we're literally talking about the fact that they're not people. Like, even in the game. They're complaining about the fact that they are machines being built for a purpose. If the only thing that proves who I am is a chain of memories, then what about the next me? Is it just a doll of the same model, or is she me? Maybe if I couldn't back myself up, I wouldn't feel so confused. 6-4. Oh, sorry, got all sentimental. In any case, we're going to take good care of your bodies and everyone else's, so we need to try to best save. Try to that. We need to try. Oh, for fuck's sake! So we need to try our best to save everyone. 6-4. You can't just try, you know. Huh? What I mean is you have to do it. While I didn't understand most of what you said, I think the rough idea is that we're all the same now. I'm just staring the whole time at the outfit and you're finding so many things that are just really weird about it. Yes. Yes. I understand. There's weirder. Believe me. To be fair, there is a lot of things about some of the guns where they're trying to take design cues from the weapon. As you might notice, the CX-4 is a very, very weird gun. You need to see a damage model. God damn it, Retro. Oh, fucking hell. That definitely feels a bit more familiar to me, so that's all the motivation I needed. Come on, let's go and save everyone. Yeah, basically that entire dialogue just now is just telling us nobody can back up their data. If they die, they're gone. At this point, this already looks like a damage model. Is she just played naked? No. No. I guarantee that's not the case. Do we need to rescue everyone, or who do we need to rescue? Paulos T-Dolls. We need to rescue everyone. Alright. You are patrolling. The thing is you're patrolling straight into that, and then you're gonna be gone. You looked it up? Yep. Believe me, it's not the worst. Just the rips in the clothing. Yep. That's actually quite common. I can't do that because there's a risk that we'll get captured by the enemy. You remember the loot is shit? There aren't actually that many loot ones. The sub 2 is one of them, though. Yeah. Suppo is one of them. If you see the damage out of Suppo, it's quite something. 6-5 is another. I know. I think I even have it. Maybe. Maybe. Modularized. There isn't really much I can say about that. So I can actually just ignore you over there. The ones I need to focus on are the two back in the other direction. However, I can't really go this way because this one might just go up. Capture a command post and we'll lose. So I need to deal with this one first. Yeah, if you want to see, like, quite some damage models, sub 2 and CZ75 in a specific costume. They are very much something. Yeah, we need to go and rescue that doll up there. This one down here is actually fairly safe right now. That's a sub 2 match one, I do remember. It is certainly something. There really aren't that many that are very revealing, though. Most of them are just, well, torn clothing and stuff like that. You really don't mind? It is what it is. Brut. Attack! The all damage model, I tell you. I don't actually know that one. I'll be honest, because I've never used her. So, yeah. Switch and rescue. Discord. I'll check in a moment. And the turn. Oh boy. Okay then. Okay. Alright. That could get you banned from Twitch. Potentially, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Jesus Christ. They censored it. Here's the thing, right? Censored it, but it's not better. Did you send me another picture, or? Yes, they did. Here's the thing, Retro. I don't know if that censored version is actually in the English version. Because a lot of those censors are specifically... As you can see, I guess. Yeah, a lot of those censors are specifically for the Chinese version, because, you know, China doesn't like stuff. I would go and check on stream, however, we have gone over the fact that it might just be bad. So I'm going to avoid doing that. But the Indian version was censored, except if you download the uncensored version. Yes, which, honestly, you... I totally wouldn't have done. I mean, to be fair, there isn't really much you need to censor in the first place in the Yen version. The censoring that did happen in the Yen version wasn't, like, some extremely lewd shit. It was just, you know... some outfits being slightly more revealing than others. Like, oh no... Oh, right, I forgot about IEW. I wondered why the mission didn't stop there. Because I'm an idiot. Well, that's why. There we go. Retrieval complete. Mission done. So 2, our defense line is up. Alright, cheer now everyone. Scarecrow won't be able to last much longer. What's wrong? I shouted too much, so my voice mode is a little overloaded. Is it that bad? When I fled earlier, I threw away a lot of unnecessary parts. No wonder your body's all beat up. Don't worry, we held on to some supplies while you were withdrawing. We can help you fix up a little. So go rest a bit. Scarecrow won't attack right away. I'm not just going to hold the line here. We'd best evacuate if we can find a chance. Huh? How nice. It's coming from our flank. Does SF still have the manpower to split up their forces? So too, it's the military. They found us. The military? Why are they still here? They never left. The fighting from earlier must have attracted the patrols. Damn it. We're going to be attacked from both sides now. Not only can we not fall back, we won't be able to hold out much longer. No, we won't be caught in a pincer attack. Sanguis, the first move won't be to attack us. Why is that? SF is a higher priority for the military than us. I'm guessing they're not much better off than we are. Could it be the military's attacking them too? Then what should we do now? 6-4, do you trust me? Of course I do. If not for you, we'd all have died long ago. Then you have to trust me for what comes next. Can you do that? Huh? What are you going to do? I wonder, what is Sop going to make them do that she needs absolute trust for? Surely it won't be something like abandoning the defensive line, right? Peace negotiations. Click. Good afternoon. Although I don't know what time it is, you don't mind, do you? So, have you come to surrender? Scarecrow, I've come to bargain. Under the present circumstances, we need to quietly... There's no value in allying with you. Allying? No, of course not. What are you thinking? I knew you took our stuff, but that's fine. We don't need it. Except for one thing. I just want a single Griffin auxiliary power supply. Just one. Give it to me and we'll let you go. We'll both withdraw. How about that? It's a good deal, right? That's assuming you can be trusted. I'll go to your base to get it, and I won't be armed. You know they can't operate as an independent group if I'm not with them. Of course I know that. They were just the disorganized rebel before. Still, aren't you worried that I'll take this opportunity to open fire and attack your position? Then I'll guarantee this. Before you can open fire, I'll use your lackey's hand to rip off that ugly mask of yours and gouge out one of your eyes. Then make it quick. Let's get it done before the military attacks again. So too, are you really going onto the battlefield? There's military units everywhere. The main force hasn't arrived yet. I'm confident I can pull this off, but I'll need the help of a few T-dolls. Our lives are yours. Take your pick. Right, I want these ones. Everyone pack up. We're moving out right away. Will you be back? I mean, they're SF after all, and it's very likely that Scarecrow will keep a word. For her own sake and for her friends. She has no choice. Would Sanguis Ferry do things for their friends too? Yes, they do. Nobody in Griffin understands them better than me. Did you learn that from torturing them? We've made contact in various ways. I'm surprised you're a friend of ours. That's exactly why I'm a friend of yours, CX4. Hold the line for the time being. I'll be back right away. Let's go, everyone. We're going to avoid the military units and conduct peaceful negotiations with Sanguis Ferry. Not every Griffin T-Doll gets a chance to do this, especially with me around, so come with me. Yeah, welcome to the military T-Dolls, or military units. What do we need to do? We need to send units to the enemy command post. All the way down here. Now, here's the thing. The entire enemies... You were gone for 5 minutes, what did you miss? We're negotiating with Scarecrow to let us go. In the meantime, the military is attacking. Now, that doesn't really matter to us much, because we have the firepower to just fight them off, but... Content in many ways, says the one with disassembled SF pod. I know, right, Dark Ace? Fuck you, I guess. What? Sounds wrong. I think what you meant is probably something like "fuck me," I guess, but as in my position. Oh, I see. Yeah, the military. The previous event its entire story was basically Griffin has been called into a collaborative mission with the military. Turns out the military wanted you there so they can betray you, so they can entirely wipe you out in one fell swoop. And the military. They're way better armed than you will ever be. For now. That was very random, Retro. Very, very random. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's not a marriage, it's an oath. That's not the same. There's so many cards had a ring symbol. An oath of marriage? No, that's not how that works. In this, I mean, not as far as I'm aware. Though basically the entire fanbase says that it does work that way. We're gonna have a rifle squad, number 1. You know that's it. Unironically, most of the ones that have a ring I have ringed because they gain double experience past level 100 if you have a ring on them. And not using that is just not smart. You will notice that most of the people that have a ring are also mod 3. Because you need to level them up to level 115. Doing that without a ring is using a lot of resources. My god, gacha games, it's a harem simulator. Pushing forwards. Pushing the envelope. Or something. Right. Yeah, the funniest thing about Sob 2 saying that they've made content in various ways is the fact that, you know, it's not just that she's currently running around with disassembled SF parts on her own body, it's also that she's very well known for ripping eyes out and playing around with them. You know? She is literally a rabid dog when in combat. She will rip the enemies to shreds. Swap places. Very nice. Yeah, but if there's anybody here that actually plays the game as well, anybody excited for the next event? Despite, you know, some slight controversies. Yes, I'll drink again. Because I'm actually excited for it. Especially since, you know, I've seen the various posts of a certain person on Twitter saying that, while, yes, technically this event is one that releases one later than than we have currently stopped at, however, it starts at the event of the last event. So it's like a side story event instead of, like, continuing the main story, as far as I understand. What controversies? On the original Chinese server, the event that's coming out next on EN would in... Okay, let me think through how to say this. They were in a different order, released in a different order. Like, it went from the event that we last had to another event, and then to the event that's coming next on EN. Yes, I mean Eclipses and Saras, and Longitudinal Strain is the one that so far has not been announced, because I think it's coming after. They've just changed the order. Because I think Eclipses and Saras are the ones that is supposed to be like a side story bit. Not like Chinese propaganda. No. There's actually, as far as I'm aware, no Chinese propaganda in this. If anything, there's a lot of anti-Russian propaganda, kind of. It's weird. Like, as far as I understand it, Longitudinal Strain is the one that continues the storyline. And Eclipses and Cyrus is apparently important to the storyline as well, but it's like a side part that starts at the end of the last event, which I forgot the name. Fixed Point? No, was it Fixed Point? No, Fixed... I feel it's wrong. It's after Longitudinal Strain, it's not canonically wrong in order, it doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly, that's what I meant. There's a lot of people that I've seen that are mad about it being in a different release order, though. That's what I mean. Sub 2 runs through the battlefields. And this happens during Fixed Point. I see. I see. Yeah, there's also still a few things that I don't actually know about the story, because while I am a player from the very first day, like I started in the closed beta back when it happened, on the EN, mostly in the first one, it's fine. I had not played the game for like 1.5 to 2 years, so I missed a few events. One of which has actually been released on the server now, so I can actually replay that, and I'll do that during my streams. When I'll get to it. How could you, TV? Why has missed you? Yeah, you don't want to see Slow Shock? Oof. I don't know what you mean with Slow Shock right now. It's probably another event that is probably coming up as well, eventually. If it's like, I have seen spoilery images, and I'm not happy about it. But at the same time, like, you can't like art on Twitter of Gods Frontline without then getting recommended very spoilery images in Chinese. I don't know what's written there, but I've seen images. Slug is the canonical continue of Fixed Point cliffhanger. I see. Yeah. I want more story. And I'm very afraid for a specific character because of a lot of spoilery images, as I said. Because I can't read Chinese, obviously. And I wouldn't want to spoil myself, and I don't want any information. By God, don't tell me anything. But seeing those spoilery images, and a lot of things that I can see, is like, I want to know! Hey, Scarecrow. What about your friends? I left them behind. It's only you and me here. And your weapons? I'm unarmed. You're lying. I really am unarmed, otherwise I would have killed you 10,000... I could have killed you 10,000 times already at this range. 3 of them with my bare hands. Or 10 times already, not 10,000. You really are insane, Sub 2. Oh, you haven't seen me when I really go mad. Scarecrow doesn't answer. She simply signals behind herself. The Sanguis Dynagate drags a box up to Sub 2. Because have you played or have any interest in the game Hades? I've been thinking about things, but... Well, things aren't very happy, but we are getting it on the last part of 2023, so not a long wait. Man. I love the story of Gods Frontline, but it's... It makes me want more. Whenever I see more of it, it's like, okay, now this is done. Can I have more already? Also, to answer your question, Retro, I have not played Hades. I haven't really had a big interest in it. But, yeah. I don't have a disdain for it either. Basically, E&S, LS, ranking rerun, SS. Man, that's an unfortunate event name. I don't care about the ranking rerun usually. You played it for hours and now it's for 60 hours and it's okay. I see. I mean, I see that a lot of people are really, really happy with that game. It's not even a month. It's really great. I see. Well, yeah. Yeah. I want more Gods Frontline story. I really do. I'm also hoping that we're going to get more and more of the events that have been run in the past into the collection so I can play the ones that I've missed. Because I know that there was a character called MacLean that has died. I have never seen them before. This is the Maca power supply you wanted. We're gonna do a random... Yeah, exactly. That didn't happen. Yeah, dual randomness is actually one of the ones that I haven't played. And I'll get to it once I get to it with the flow of the story run-through that I'm currently doing, but it's probably still going to be a while, because it's 13 point something. And since I'm doing everything in order, I'm going to finish this, then chapter 12 in the story, then more events, then chapter 13. There's so much story still to go through. That's a long... Yeah. Take care, Retro. It was nice seeing you again. Should play something eventually again. Maybe poker. We'll see. We'll see. Have a good night. You're not asking me why I want it. Skank returns and leaves. I don't care. I don't need it now. So, that's it. You're already withdrawing. Hurry up and get out of here. CTL, so much shadow connection, polarized light, dual randomness. Yeah, I know. I've done all of the ones except dual randomness, and one after that, I think. I think I only missed 2 events, but I'm not 100% sure. Because it seems like I've stopped playing in the exact time frame where they weren't releasing a lot of events. So hey, at least there's that. Sub 2 opens the box. It is indeed a Sanguis Maca power supply. You know I wasn't willing to do this, right? I'd rather talk to your severed head than you. I only agreed to the negotiation purely out of practical considerations. There won't be a next time. Then can you run, Skakro? You do know the military is going to prioritize pursuing you, right? Yeah, last year dartboard, lol. Yeah. 3 majors in 1 year. I mean, I had restarted end of last year. But yeah. Why do you care? You're excellent bait for us. We'll be sad if you die. I'll run as fast as I can so that you won't have to shed tears on my behalf. I know you're planning to escape from the helipad with your tails between your legs, but the military won't let you off. You won't make it out. Their units are much faster than you. That's none of your business. You're right. I'm just trying to thank you for this auxiliary power supply while I still have the chance. You have no idea how important this is to me. Of course, you better not take that thank you to heart. Then you missed Mirror Stage, Point Carry Currents. I have played... I played the last 2. I played Point Carry Currents and Fixed Point. Fixed Point was beginning of this year. And Point Carry Currents was at the end of last year. Near the end of last year. I have played that. However, I did miss Dual Randomness and Mirror Stage. Those are the 2 that I have not played. Scarecrow vanishes behind the outpost facilities. 2 months in between, long crazy time. Yeah, I know. Both of those events were really good, though. Man, watching... I know this is spoilery stuff, but... Some of those cutscenes and things were really, really, really good. Like Mona. Mona is great. I really hope Mona will be okay. Sub 2, the military's on the move. Did you get what you wanted? I did. I'm on the way back now. Hang in there. We'll start withdrawing once I return. Yeah, really good. Ah. I understand. Fixed Point had some happenings, I understand. But I'm still hoping they'll be good. Actually, even more than that, I hope that that both UMPs will be good. Classic Mika writing moments. There isn't really much I can say. Everything that I can refer to would be a massive spoiler for the people that haven't played those events yet, so I'm trying to avoid it. Because I'm currently doing Continuum Turbulence, and not Fixed Point. Military are surrounded. The only clear routes have us falling back towards SF territory. Can I have this please continue? Yeah. Sub 2, you need to find a safe route that avoids Sanguis strongholds. Got it. I'll think of a plan along the way. Hurry. Please hurry, Sub 2. Come so far. We must let everyone die here. Check your map and consult the plans M4A1 and the commander left behind to see which one is applicable to the situation like this. Come on. Wouldn't Sanguis control territory make things more interesting? 16, I think I understand what you were talking about. IDW, Nanya! Motherfucker. Stop! It's good. Just stop. God damn it. This PNC is doing fine, GL2 is cooking. Yeah, There's a few things in PNC that I'm not a fan of. Like, the story is still good as usual. No, I have no complaints there. But a few of the gameplay decisions that just have me so not wanting to play the game. I don't like stamina systems. They lose me. Like, right away. Sub 2, you're back at last. Thought of a plan. Listen up, everyone. I know we don't have much command efficiency, so I'm going to give you guys the discretion over how to implement this plan. It won't tax you guys much, and you'll have ample time to react. Now, you have to listen closely. Remember the keywords, if and then. Got it. Then. And then. Huh? Wait. Sub 2, what are you saying? I expected that reaction, but you didn't hear me wrong. Are you serious? I don't joke around when giving orders. Then, why? Why are we going to draw fire from the military for Sanguis Ferry? It's not as bad as you make it sound. SF is now the military's primary target. I have Sanguis signal on me, so I can help blow away the military's pursuit units. Will you be okay by yourself? I've fought the military several times. I can beat them, but I can't beat them, but I can still evade them. Take this opportunity to get to the base on the other side and wait for me there. The base on the other side is empty and looks safe, but the road there is lined with Sanguis defensive installations. Won't they intercept us? Maybe they'll fire on the military instead. After all, if they prioritize wiping us out, the military will finish them off soon enough. So it's a gamble. And even if we reach that empty base, it's still in Sanguis territory. Have you thought of a route after that? Nope, this is all I could come up with. If you run into military units, fight them. But if you run into Sanguis units, don't make the first move. After that, hold on until I get back. So to you mean, we're going to protect the Sanguis ferry? In order to buy time for that Scarecrow? That's right, we're going to delay the military, and then retreat from the base while they're still wasting time running around for nothing. If we let the military wipe out SF, then once the two pursuit parties link up, we're the ones who'll be in trouble. Somehow, I doubt Scarecrow's going to appreciate this. She probably won't, but we're not doing this for them. Sub 2, don't you hate SF? I thought you would never do anything to help them. I gave it some thought just now. I guess I don't actually hate them. After all, I've killed all the SF I had a grudge against already. They've all died to me at least once. So you don't hate the rest of SF? Then why do you like hunting them down so much? I just do. Do you hate people and things as a hobby? I know I don't. You just like hunting SF, right? Nope. I also enjoy torching them, scrapping them. Oh, and I don't mean removing the imprint the way that Griffin does when they're retired. He does. I mean literally taking them apart. No, I mean you only hunt SF, right? The military's not bad either. Maybe they're better? If possible, I'd like to try on limbs from military units. And that Jaeger? Then what about Griffin T-Dolls? Griffin? Are you kidding? You guys are so good to me. You don't know me, but you greet me every day, give me tasty stuff to eat, and praise me when I do well. Why would I ever do that to you? That's true. I may not know you guys, but I know that whenever I kill a whole bunch of SF, everyone lives on and they like me more, right? It finally occurred to me that right now, my objective is to protect you. Helping SF out is just the way to do it. Sub 2. Alright, let's head out. Hang in there and remember what to do when you run into Sanguis units. Will you be okay? We won't leave without you. I'll be back. I can't just do whatever I want with myself anymore. After all, protecting myself means protecting you. That falls within my objective. Character growth. Character development. Right then and there. So. Comment summary. Victory will be achieved after 5 turns. In other words, survive. Doesn't actually seem that difficult because all of these strengths here are quite low, actually. But yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to GFL 2 because I do really like XCOM style games. As long as it's not going to use a fucking stamina system. Just give me the ability to play how much I want, whenever I want it. Please, I beg you. Because I can guarantee I won't be buying keys or anything like that. At that point, I'll just stop playing. Because I'm not the kind of person that plays one game, hours and hours and hours, every single day. I'm the kind of person that plays a game one day a week, a whole bunch of hours. And then drop it for another week or so. For most games. Some are different from that, but yeah. Let's just scrap some military units. That's done on the auto ferries. It's fine. And all that. Man. But yeah, I do actually like the gameplay systems of PNC. It's just that the stamina system makes me so mad. It's so limiting. It's really annoying. And I understand that not everyone has the same problem with stamina systems. I just can't stand them. Technically, hearing the statistics from the ranking rerun. Hang on a minute. Do you mean the ranking rerun that was running recently? Because I don't have PTSD from that. I figured out the strategy to do it. Now, obviously, I didn't get myself into the high percentages for the extra rewards, but I did get all the basic rewards. Because, you know, CT+. Yeah, basically, what I did was just spawn a unit and give up. Spawn a unit, 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 give up. And every single time would give you, I think, 48,000 points or something like that. Which is pretty good. Now, obviously, getting to the high percentages and everything will give you more, like, straight-up rewards. 12 hours straight for the finishing top 96. Wait, did you also do the spawning and restarting? Or did you do, like, actually do the mission? Because I feel like actually doing the mission might just be less time efficient. Finished it doing 4 runs. Yeah, no, I didn't really bother about getting to the actual, like, top percentages, because it's extra rewards. There wasn't really anything in there that I really wanted. What I was more happy about is the fact that the ranking rerun actually gave you the useful stuff for just getting points. You didn't have to rank high. You just had to, you know, do the points. Charge me, motherfucker. There you go. Now die. Get Exodia. She didn't even get to Exodia. She just shot you. I like Exodia squads. They're stupid. And very fun to use. At least we're getting Isoma ranking during September, December. I have not actually done Isoma ranking, I think. I don't remember. Like, most of the ranking maps, I straight up didn't bother, because I just would... Okay. As a person that has a full-time job, alongside with streaming every day, and not streaming Ghost Frontline very often, having time for the ranking is just very difficult. Alright, everyone, you did well. We nearly made mistakes several times, but good thing Sub 2 kept us on track through the comms link. Just go for the rewards and that's about it. Yeah, that's what I'll do. The thing is that with the old ranking system, that was still running while the once Isoma was current, there was no point in doing that. Like, you would not get anything useful. You'd get some resources, but who cares? The interesting stuff was, like, ranking top 20% or something like that? I don't remember. It's been too long. Which makes me very glad that, you know, the ranking or the system has been changed entirely. It's also the reason why, whenever there's a theaton, I don't bother. Fuck that. It's not worth the time. I do a few runs when the easy maps are still on to get some basic parts for whatever Hawk is new at the time, but I just don't bother. It's not fun. Theaters are probably the worst event styles that there are, and not fun. I can only repeat that. Take care, Dark Caves. Thank you very much for being here. I hope it was fun. Now we just need to wait for it to come back. You guys are slow. Eh? So do you actually... Oh, I don't have my legs again. I was alone, so I circled around the military unit by myself and came back straight away. Did you encounter any Sangwas units? Yeah, we met a few, but we let them off in the end. After all, the military is targeting them, so letting them go would be safer for us. Ha! You learn fast. Rather, I can't believe you actually thought of a tactic like that. Heh, I didn't come up with it. I found it. That's a secret tactic from the Griffin database that the command practiced once, and I just so happened to be perfect for the situation, so I wanted to try it out. I didn't think it'd actually work. You guys were great. Frankly, we're all scared to death too, but everyone did as they were told, and we all made it through safely. But now isn't the time to relax. Let's start planning out the next move. Yeah, after all, I still have no idea what route we should take. In any case, we should think of a way to get to the Griffin base. Have you been keeping an eye on the military's movements? What are they like? We're safe for now. The enemy's slowed down. They seem to be rescanning the maps. Scanning the maps? The commander fought the military here some time ago, and the military units had prioritized saving their nearby human comrades. They needed time to rescan the signals in the area, which is the only reason why we're still alive. That's true. The military has a lot of humans within their ranks. Still, I didn't know they'd save their friends. They're human. Humans are way more valuable than we are. I know that. After all, once they're broken, they can't be fixed. Have you attacked humans before, Sob? No? Why'd you ask? We're worried that we won't be able to attack humans if we run into them, considering we don't have orders or permission to do so from Griffin. Frankly speaking, I don't want to do that either. The humans made us and gave us a lot of nice things, so I'm thinking we shouldn't. We should avoid them as much as possible. They nearly killed me once. I won't be so lucky next time. But what if... What should we do? I think everyone ought to know, so we should come up with sensible emergency measures that we can take. If it ever comes down to that, let me do the shooting. I'm not bound by Griffin's pointless restrictions. To me, the only difference between the humans who want to harm us and Sanguisferi is that we can't tear parts of the farmers' corpses. We don't tear parts out of SF corpses either. Only you do that. And I like it. Persico must have put some really weird things into my neurocloud without mentioning them. I know exactly what you mean. It's just like how I enjoy collecting cigarette packs. Cigarette packets? Yep. I've liked collecting cigarette packs for as long as I can remember. I don't just enjoy it, it's almost like a compulsion. Whenever I see a cigarette pack I've never seen before, I have to have it. Do you smoke? No, of course not. It's dangerous for a doll to smoke, right? But I just like collecting cigarette packs. Seeing them all neatly lined up makes me happy. I can't think of any specific reasons why that's the case either. Maybe it was a personality preset from when I was rolled out. Oh, it's just like FNF&C. She eats chocolate for no reason at all. Even when dolls don't need to eat human food to sustain themselves. In truth, it used to trouble me. Humans would make fun of my hobby and bully me back before I was working in the civilian... Back when I was working in the civilian sector. I even started to hate that hobby of mine. I hate that I liked this sort of thing. And you just sat there and took it? I wasn't authorized to defy human beings, so there was nothing I could do. At that time, I even wanted to burn my entire collection, even though I knew it wouldn't help things at all, because presets were presets. But around that time, Griffin started buying up large number of dolls on the market, and my owner found that my neurocloud and ability test results met the selection criteria surprisingly well, and then... And now we're running for our lives in this crappy battlefield. At least having met you, I don't think I'm so weird anymore. After all, your hobbies are way weirder than mine in comparison. That's mean. I just like what I like. Besides, that hobby greatly improves my combat efficiency. Well, you're from the AR team. Trump cards are made to accomplish Griffin's most important missions. I'm sure you don't have weird, pointless hobbies added to you by your creators like us. Frankly speaking, I'm a little jealous. Jealous? I don't think it's anything particularly good. Well, it's because you were chosen, you get special treatment unlike us regular adults. In a way, you're quite fortunate? Don't you think so? She's a fortunate son. I don't know. While like ripping SF to bits, don't most T-dolls consider moving supply crates around in safety every day to be the best kind of life? Moving supply crates, huh? When I used to carry out logistics duties, I used to think they were dull and repetitive. Thinking back on those days now, they just seem so happy. Heh, well, once we get back to Griffin, you can go back to your happy days and moving supply crates again. Yeah, although that'll have to wait until we get back to the Griffin command post. But that assumes that there will still be people there waiting for us. Well, all we can do now is follow the plan. Speaking of which, CX4, it's the area behind ahead where it's the area ahead where the former command post used to be. Yeah, we're almost there. But the thing is, there are a lot of Sanguisar posts ahead, and finding a suitable route to take us past them without incident won't be easy. Well, there's no turning back, so I'll go up ahead and scout. No, let me do it. It'll be safer that way, in case. 6-4, this isn't... Beep, beep, beep. Huh? It's a comm signal from this area. Who could it be? It can't possibly be the commander. 6-4, have everyone slow their pace and put them on alert. So 2 puts the transmission through. M4 submod 2. Huh? Scarecrow? Yes, she is still here, and she might just be a bitch. However, she isn't a thankless bitch. As far as I remember. Oh, well. First of all, we need to shuffle some stuff into HS50. This is fine. Very good. Continuing. Sanguis Elite Outpost. Scarecrow? Didn't you say we wouldn't meet again? What, are you regretting our deal earlier? Unfortunately, it's too late for that now. According to my calculations, I estimate you're almost at the Sanguis Elite base, am I correct? You ought to be afraid. Well, it's better than turning around and running into the military. Your death will be most awful. So what's this about? Come to congratulate us. Open your electronic map. What? If you continue along this route, I can tell you the detection ranges of the Sanguis Elite units along the way. If you don't want to get into unnecessary fights, then plan ahead before moving. What did you say? Hey, didn't you say there wouldn't be a next time? Is your hearing module defective? Ask your friends, I won't repeat myself. Also, the situation is different this time around. You know I didn't do what I did just now to suck up to you, right? Same here. Scarecrow ends the transmission. Wait. Honestly, what the heck is she up to? This route ultimately leads to a former command post. Even if the commander's gone, there ought to be doors or resources left behind. Once we reach it, we can perform some minor repairs on ourselves. So, can we trust her? Can we trust the Sanguis ringleader who was trying to kill us just a few hours ago? No, but we have no other choice. If nothing else, we trust you, Sop. Yeah. Making choices is hard. Wasn't Thor always under such immense pressure on every operation? Sop 2? I don't care anymore. I don't care if it's a trap or whatever. If they dare to trick me, I'll hunt them down to the ends of the earth. Let's go. We'll head towards that base over there. Everyone check your weapon modes and be wary as you get close. Pay attention to the elite unit's detection range. Don't open fire without my orders. Holding down on the Sanguis echelons displays the detection radius. Yep. Yep. At the same time, it really doesn't matter all that much. Let's spawn our AR squad. And figure out what we need to do. We need to get to the command post, which is all the way back there. Which means that we will need 2 squads. Let's capture that command post and spawn a second squad. This is fine. Alrighty. One bit of combat after the other. Slowly working our way through. So now we have 4 action points. Best way to go for would be right here, because that while they're set to expand, they can't really do much from there. What's the detection range? The detection range of that one is straight ahead. Execute that plan. We will be able to keep this one, which is actually quite nice. Because it is not surrounded. It is technically surrounded by enemy tiles, but since one is one faction and the other is another faction, we will actually be able to keep this one. Which is very nice. Very nice indeed. Let me see if there's a limit to how many squads we can have. There's not. Another squad for more movement points. So we need to dash past this one. That Sanguis trooper over there died. So we might not even have to dash past that one at all. We might just be able to go for the end objective and then be done. Let's go. And that search team troop isn't even that strong either. It's 5,000 or 4,400. It's fine. There's no way in hell they're going to be able to deal any damage to us. As they did already. Hi, Nitro, what the hell? How are you doing? Sangus Warriors just helped us pass an outpost of their own. The battle concludes. We've arrived, Sop. Made a mistake today. That being? You got KFC. Was it not good? I didn't think Scarecrow was actually telling the truth. Sub 2? Ah! Sub 2? It never is. I see. I'm fine. We can rest easy at last. Along the way, I just couldn't shake off thoughts like, what if it's a trap? I'm going to get everyone killed. That's fine, Sub. Sometimes you need the courage to take risks during operations. If we were in your place, I wouldn't dare make that decision. But M16 once said, the only difference between bravery and foolishness is in the results. I used to have teammates in the past to rein in my impulsiveness, but now I have to be responsible for everyone. We don't want to be a burden to you, Sop. Still, I've made our link now. Just a while ago I couldn't even think about such things. And had it so hard this whole time. That probably caused a lot of trouble for her. Sop. Probably not cut out to be a team leader. Now, let's see what our new scout, what news our scout brings us. Yeah. The recon T-Dots return several minutes later and report the findings to CX4. What they found is evident enough from the looks on their faces. I'm sorry, Sub. There's nothing left here and we can't even establish comms. We can't contact the commander or find any clues. So it was like that after all. I'd expected this, but... Sub 2 looks at the crestfallen expressions of on the dolls' faces. No, cheer up, everyone. If there aren't too many bodies around, it means the commander and Miss Clean are still waiting for us somewhere. Maybe we should take a rest first. The map shows that if we carry on, we'll have to go through a military outpost too. I see it. I've got tactics recorded for what comes next, but my neurocloud might not be able to bear the strain of the calculations needed. If the F-15 were here, she'd probably laugh at me and say that this sort of thing wasn't for idiots anyway. It's okay. We wouldn't have made it here without you. You've already done very well. Let's do our best and handle the rest. Isn't there any other way? Wait, I think I'm forgetting something. The reason we came to this base in the first place was to find somewhere safe, and then what was I going to do? I'll need to search for my neurocloud again. My index got messed up after the battle. What a pain. Now that you mention it, you just said the AR team had 4 members, but if I'm not mistaken, wasn't there another one? Oh, that's Ro. Ah! What now? I'm sorry, I remember now. I really am an idiot. I even forgot the whole point of coming here. So 2 rummagers through her pockets. Is that a doll's car? That's right, that's our teammate, Row 635. Yes, that's her name. She's a new member of the AR team, right? The smart one, right? Although, given her current state, I think fixing her would be hard. Jaeger killed her when the military betrayed us. I only had enough time to take a call. Jaeger, is he the military leader behind this operation? Yeah, human soldiers ambushed us and I was blown to bits myself. But you survived by using Sangu's remains. Heh, I'm a prized product of 16 Lab. I wouldn't die so easily. But Miss Row 635, what should we do about her? Even if you wanted to transfer to our neural clouds, we don't have a body to put it in. I don't need a body. I just need to awaken a neural cloud for now. Jaeger, sounds similar. So 2 takes out the auxiliary power unit. That's the power supply you got from Scarecrow. That's right, and then there's this. So 2 takes out a... Where did you get that from? Oh, this item is key, but don't tell anyone about it. They'll get the wrong idea. In any case, I'm going to be sleeping for a long, long time, CX4, so I'll need you to handle sentry duty with the others. If anything happens, pat my body hard 3 times and cut the backup power. Then I'll awake safely. Got that. No problem still. Will you be alright? It feels like you're going to do something really dangerous. We've already done a lot of dangerous things today. All that matters is the results, right? I know, so relax and leave the outside to me. Sub-2 nods and CX4 steps outside. Now then. Sub-2 takes a deep breath. Time to find Yuro. Now, I wonder what key item Soft grabbed from our pockets. I wonder. This is great. I know exactly what key item it is, of course, and it's great. I never thought that a day like this would come. I never thought that someone like me would end up helping so many people. I never thought that I would do something that I've never done before. But I have no way to tell anyone about it. This mystery musketeer will come in handy later. No, this is... You... okay, I want to try to finish this chapter, so we should be able to tell what this is soon enough. So please, Ro, wake up. Listen to what I went through today, and share this joy with me. Because right now, you're the only friend of mine who can hear my voice. So please, hear me out. Ow, ow, ow. Not having tools really is a pain. So I should connect these wires, right? Didn't think I'd have to go and tear my own body open, but there shouldn't be a problem if it's me. Neurocloud connection in progress. Access request has been accepted. Please stand by. I'm in. I didn't think that messing around like that would actually work. Maybe I'm a genius after all. Neurocloud connection successful. Accessing connected target. This is great. Looks like I wasn't blocked by the firewall, but where's the signal? Obtaining connected target address. Unable to obtain address. Please re-verify connection coordinates. Yes, she is. It's all dark. Was the power supply unable to keep the Neurocloud going? But I already hooked up the power. The time it was too late. Hmm? Stars? Why is there a starry sky in a Neurocloud? It's a bright light close by. Is that one of Rose's neurofragments? Rose's Neurocloud hasn't completely stopped functioning yet. There's still a chance. She's already a dummy. Well, pretty stupid, yes. I'll go over and take a look where that bright light is. Gotta keep in mind that dummy is actually a thing that exists and is a term for dummies. As in, you know, replacement bodies. Sub-2 reaches the indicated position. The light circling around? Do you understand what I'm saying? The light flies in a circle. So it is a fragment of Rose's Neurocloud. Ro, can you hear me? Ro, I'm right here. I'm Sub-2. Please wake up. Ro! Welcome back to Arctic Warfare. You finally showed up. Should I apologize, 45? Why should you? You were in command. It's just that... How's your choice any different from M4 once? You mean contacting Helion? I mean trying to save everyone. If the commander hadn't listened to you and rushed here at all costs, all our debts would have been on you. I think I now know why you always do things your way. Then will you be content with losing your sense of self and becoming someone else's substitute? You don't get it? This bit right here is a... In your spine, Brooke, I was drinking something. This segment right here is a flashback to Arctic Warfare. The final encounter between... Well, not encounter, but final cutscene between the squad leaders of Squad 44 and the AR team. Right before 45 went and deleted everybody's memory about the fact that 44 even exists. But what even is my sense of self? I was created for this to begin with. I will never abandon those who M4 wishes to protect. And those who she believes in, I too will. In any case, you did the right thing in this operation. Everything she does will be for M4A1's sake, including the things that the AR team and M4A1 herself can't do. I've readjusted the plan so that she won't have so much of that girl in her. That way, she'll have more abilities in the room to make use of them, and become the most capable addition to the AR team. The development channels used in making the AR team can't be mass-produced, and the number of times that the brain scan data can be used is far too limited. But the simulated processing AI used as a substitute is quite stable. At this rate, the data specifications of this girl can probably be used as a template for the third generation of dolls. She will protect M4, not because she is ordered to, but because she admires and respects M4. While this will be the product of previous planning, aren't emotions basically playing things by ear anyway? What about M4? Did she do anything while she was crying? She didn't do anything at all. She was the only one seriously crying, and the loudest one as well. She kept saying, "It's my fault, it's my fault, I'm sorry." She was just like a bullied kid once I once saw in a movie. I have no idea how she managed to emulate that look so perfectly. It was super embarrassing how Aliyah was so useless, and making fools out of the rest of us as well. I'd love to see it happen again. Though it's probably impossible at this point. Sub 2. It's still possible. 16 must be waiting for us somewhere, and A15, well, many things are still unconfirmed, right? As long as we survive, there will surely be a way in the future. Yeah, why do you think that we have emotion modules? About that... I once posed this question to M16. She said perhaps it's to prove that we aren't simply killing machines. We possess emotions, so we're different from those old emotionless military dolls. But there are those who say that our emotions are what makes us defective and weak. So what do you think? T-dolls have emotions. Does that make us defective? I don't know. But emotion modules are something that humans gave to us. No one would intentionally make their own product defective, right? So there must be some meaning behind all of this. Beginning audio playback. It's been a long time, Ro. I don't know if this will be our last call, but due to my current situation, I have to cut a long story short. I probably can't ever return to the AR team. You know, sometimes that's just the way things are. You work hard, but you still end up with a mess. Enemies, orders, or even just a plain bad luck. So many things can ruin your plan. M16 once said the difference lies whether or not we give up just like that, or we prepare for the worst and keep going. If you don't see me the next time, it means the worst has happened. But I've already prepared for it. How about you? Have you prepared to return to the AR team? Of course. You have your own ideas and choices to make, so all I want to say is... I'm sorry. Forgive me for what I said. You've always been exemplary. I know that. Don't feel too down. You're a high-performance doll, better than most of the dolls you haven't met yet. I don't understand. Why? Why did the doll AR-15... Why did she say I was a failure? I clearly won the simulated battle. Because you sacrificed M4A1 without hesitation. It was a very bad choice. I did it to win. Aren't dolls expendable? Not all of them. That's not the answer I want. So I should prioritize protecting M4A1 from now on, right? Then give me a new order. I'll know what to do now. No, that's not what I meant. Well, the AR team was made for that purpose. I won't give you an order like that. I don't understand. Why do you want me to do this without ordering me to do? You need to know why you have to do this. You need to find the right answer on the battlefield and not achieve victory based on your orders. Then why not directly program it that way? Just tell me what to do and I'll know how to do it. You don't know where your true excellence lies, but I'll give you a chance. I'll let you take part in live operations. You must accumulate experience, amass knowledge. You must add to your emotions. Emotions? Yes, dolls' emotions can be trained and changed. This is the fruit of Lyco's hard work. I hope I'm not abusing it now. Miss Persica? I'll assign you to a new position, where you'll be doing real work. Mix well with your friends and all kinds of human beings. Even I don't dare to make contact with those humans. You'll have to do to be a better than I am to succeed. A new position. I don't know if I'll be able to adapt. Will I not be able to return to the AR team? The time is not yet right. I'll bring you back when you're ready. my new job. I'm not sure if I like it. I'm honestly not sure either, and I won't compel you to do so with an order, but learning to like it will be your mission. Learn to like M4, learn to like the world, and learn to like yourself. Come, follow me, and we'll start right away. Yeah, the mission has also been accomplished. Though, we'll have to part soon. Huh? What's that? Don't you remember, Sten? This team is assembled temporarily only for this operation. Oh, right, and we already have Document 36. Even though Sangus Ferry completely destroyed the city, they won't be cocky for long. Makarov will bring will bring word of this back to HQ. Then we will come up with something against a large mortar as well as the Sangus ringleader hiding behind it. Yeah, all of us have to gone through so much and learned a lot from this operation. Even if we go our separate ways, I will never forget. Don't be so melodramatic, Sten. It's not like we'll never see each other again. Let's have a proper party once we get back tonight. Yeah, it's not like we'll never see each other again. So girls, this isn't the end. We'll keep fighting, keep learning on our respective battlefields. We'll keep winning until the day Sangus Ferry is defeated for good. Say you're not quite the same as other T-Dolls. I think they're right. You have a will that Griffin T-Dolls lack. I guess. So this is why I came back. For Griffin's victory. For justice. And for vengeance. I swear. I will make them pay. No matter what weapons they fire at us, what strategies they use, what conspiracy they have cooking on the stove. So long as they cause destruction, so long as they wreak havoc, I will definitely make them pay. Have you finally come to like this world? Do you finally know why you act? I don't know what it is that I like. It's you. You in this world I want. Who am I? Your name, well, of course, it's Rose635. Ah! Ah! What happened? M4, wake up. Wait, what? Stop? Bro. What possessed you to suddenly shout so loudly? I shouted because you shouted. I shouted because you shouted. I shouted because I wanted to call out to you. So, what does that mean? Thump. Sub 2 rushes over and embraces Ro. Ah! Too tight! Too tight! What's going on here? Wow, how wonderful, Ro. How we meet again at last. Is that so? What happened to me? I think I was trying to wake him for, and then Jaeger shot you in the head. I was killed? Yes. I only managed to take your neurocloud core with me. Now I've entered level 2 to try and awaken you. Awaken me? Hold it. I want to sort out my neurocloud. This is a mess. What's going on right now? Where's M4? Don't worry, she'll be fine. More importantly, you need to wake up. Time's very tight. We need to go now. Wait, you can't... Sub 2 grabs Rose's arms and forcefully pulls her up. Warning, detecting unauthorized ID signal. ID signal belongs to Sangus Ferry, activating explosion mode. Sub, it's dangerous. Come with me. Road drags Sub along the way, along as they flee through the cyberspace. What was that? It's a defense mechanism installed in my neurocloud. You were too rough and triggered it. Also, those SF arms and legs of yours are a big problem too. Hey, I survived with the help of these things. So what should we do now? How should I get you out of here? Where's my body? The head was smashed, so I left it back there. Don't make me think about it. It makes me want to get my team to hunt down and kill Jaeger. Alright. If you have teammates, then I'll need a body. We don't have any spare bodies. We're really low on manpower, and I can't sacrifice a friend to resurrect you. Don't talk like we're conducting some kind of evil ritual. Alright, then what do you have? I've got an auxiliary power supply and something that we can serve as a vessel for your baseline module, but it's not physically big enough to carry you a core. can't. What kind of vessel did you find that was so small? More like a car so big? Where does it even go in your body? Still, that's fine. I can just stick it onto my own. You're using your body. Well, it's not like I'll be eating cake or dancing anytime soon. When I rebuilt my body, I dumped a lot of modules and parts that freed up a lot of space. But I don't know how to connect your core to my internal motherboard on the software level. I have a way, but it'll put a huge strain on your neural cloud. If you don't use your head, you might as well not have one, M16 once said. Alright, but first we need to go and get out of this place. Can't you just tell them to stop? The system thinks I'm dead, so it stripped me of my neural cloud control privileges. I need to re-authenticate to get them back. What the heck? This is such a drag. All the members of the AR team are different in their own ways, right? I was developed by Miss Persic as an electronic warfare specialist. Besides, who would have expected a Griffin T-Door loaded with Sanguis parts to come barging in while I was ambushed? Let's go. I need to crack the defensive barrier sealing of the authentication mechanism first. Yeah, let's go. Hold it. Don't alert too many defenders. Honestly, why are you so much eager than I am? That's because I finally got to see you again. And soon, we'll be able to meet in real life. Row 65 smiles. Seeing you to be this noisy, and knowing about all the annoying work that's coming up for me, I really should have slept longer. But you're awake now, so let's go. So here we are in cyberspace. The thing that we need to do, destroy all enemies. Fairly simple, just a little time consuming. In the brain. Neural cloud something. It's in the neural cloud. You are correct. Which is basically that brain. Actually, literally that brain. End turn. I can see a route here. I know exactly where the game wants me to go. Let's go. Because this lines up perfectly. So now I have 3 movement points. I use 3 to get to this heliport. Next turn I'll have 4 movement points and I'll use 4 to get to that heliport. Actually, I won't be capturing this, will I? I won't be capturing this one. The other one only worked because it was neutral. So using the movement points for that would actually be a waste. I need to spawn the second squad. Now the enemy doesn't actually spawn any more units. As far as I can tell. So that's good. And I can use this squad to get right around here. Which is another heliport. Maybe I should have gone to that one instead of going up. It was a trap all along. Alright, Nitro. I've actually mentioned this at the start of the stream. You probably should try to log in at least like 15 days this month. For one reason and one reason only. The monthly login reward is exclusive equipment for PKP. One of the big 4. One of the 2 best ones of the big 4 machine guns. So yeah, that is pretty good. Pretty good. Also, while I said that I was going to try to finish this chapter this week, I don't think I'll get to. I'm just gonna stop stream after finishing this mission. Which is just barely short of finishing the chapter, but I do have the feeling that there's gonna be a lot of dialogue. In other words, Unless that cutscene bit is at the end of this mission, you won't get to see what Ro is being moved into. I can just tell you that, you know, at most, her view is going to be at ankle height. You're correct. You are in fact correct. It has actually spawned some of the best art of, best canonical art of Sob. Because it's just Dynagate Ro riding on her shoulder. Ah. It's not just a normal Dynagate. It's a Dynagate in Ro colors. It's great. Okay. Now I'll move you over here. I think we'll have to kill the bomb as well. Which might just be fairly annoying. But I'm sure it will be fine. But. They're all dead now. Pretty good. That's a max time we just achieved, or acquired. We do in fact have to kill the bomb. Kill the bomb, I tell you. This squad might not be the right choice for this. We might have just screwed ourselves. Never mind, it was a single bomb. I don't know why that 12,000 strength, it just did, I guess. All enemies eliminated. Oh, there's a cutscene. Docking complete. Smack. Smack. Smack, smack. Jack. Subtwee's eyes suddenly snap open. Subtwee, Subtwee! The military units have found us. Wake up, quick! Subtwee stands up dumbly in place, utterly motionless. Subtwee, are you alright? Subtwee? Subtwee? Where's Subtwee? Subtwee? Sorry, don't tell me I accidentally broke your neurocloud. I'm sorry, I got anxious and hit you an extra time. Is this some kind of spell that has to be extra careful? That has to be carefully carried out, and hitting one too many times will have consequences? Subtwee? Where's Subtwee? Wait, where am I? Subtwee? You're not opening your mouth. Then how are you speaking? And you... who are you? Me? I'm Rose 635, and you're... C4 looks down at the source of the sound. Ah, so that voice was coming from you! Me? Where am I? Okay, it's real! Yay! Basically, this thing looks like fucking Sop has taken a Sharpie in yellow and black and blue and just scribbled all over the thing to make it look like Raw. Including her fucking... a fucking microphone. Why am I so short? Wait. These hands, no. These legs are... Ah! Why am I dead again? Ah. It's great. However, this will be when I have done my stream for the day. So, let me just raid someone. I know exactly who I will raid as long as they're still streaming. Raid channel. I see she has switched games to something else. Let's go and say hello to Artemis, as I'm going to have to go for the day and be back tomorrow with some Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. It'll be fine. Take care, and... actually, I should start the countdown. Yeah, I'm going to be back tomorrow, and then on Friday, and then on Saturday. But not on Sunday, because that's my day off. Anyway, have a good night, and thank you very much for being here. Bye.